Gas community, no CDD, a beautiful house in Mount Dora. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today I am in Mount Dora showcasing a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, 2-car garage, 2,375 square foot home with no CDD. It's a gas community with a very low HOA, only $82. The first thing you're going to notice is that you get these beautiful pavers that leads you to your 2-car garage. Now this is a builder model, so obviously I can't go in, but what I like about this is that you have this nice walkway with this beautiful stone elevation. Now with every builder you're going to have 3 different elevations, or for the most part 3 different elevations, and you do have to pay a little bit more when it comes to the stone elevation. So just keep those things in mind. So let's go inside and check this beautiful model out. Hello and welcome to another loaded beautiful builder model. Now guys, I am in Mount Dora, and if you haven't checked the video on Mount Dora, please go ahead and check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I bring you community videos. We talk about the area, how far it is from the major points such as Universal, Airport, Disney, everything else that you really need to know about a community. It's called Orlando Living with D. And if you are looking to buy a brand new house anywhere in Central Florida or Tampa, this is a great resource. We post about 8+ videos a month. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, press that thumbs up button, show us some love and subscribe to our channel. It would really help us, and don't forget to press that bell icon. Now guys, this house that I'm showing you is a 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, 2-car garage with a study, all on a single story with 2,375 square foot with the CDD, with no CDD. Let me repeat that. So it does not have a CDD. It's a gas community. The HOA is only about $82 a month, and they have the resort style pool, you have the gym, you have the clubhouse, you have the dog park, walking trail. It's a beautiful community in a growing suburban Mount Dora area. So it's a really nice place. If you haven't checked the video, please go ahead and do so. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have this glass door. Now this is a builder model. The upgrade is in regards to the glass door that you see, but you do get a solid 8-foot door. The ceiling height is about 9'4". You have this nice light in the foyer, and as I go over here, you have these double doors, which actually is an upgrade. So this is in a general thing, you're going to just have a walkway. So this is something you can always do later on, or you could do this as an upgrade with the builder. The base price for this house is about $439,990. I don't know why they just didn't say $434,000 instead of $433,990, but that's besides me. It always gets me off, but hey, it is what it is. So you have this really nice size study area. You can use this as a gym. What I like about it is the angle. If you look at it, you have a window right at a certain angle. You have another big window and then another one. So it's a good size. You have those extra lights. If you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, please do yourself a favor and watch that, because I not only talk about what upgrades you should do that will give you more bang for your money, but what upgrades you shouldn't do, because those are the things that you could easily do that later on. It's going to cost you a lot less money. Now the lot size is about 50 by 120. The lot price is about $3,000 to about $8,000. And guys, I know, the market has completely changed. It went from a red hot seller's market to kind of a little warm market right now. It's moving towards the buyers. And yes, I am seeing a lot of stuff happening with the builders, which just absolutely surprises me. I am now seeing that the inventory home prices have gone down a little bit with some builders, but they're offering you some amazing incentives. With this builder today, you get $15,000 in closing cost and prepaid. And on top of that, they are going to give you a 4.25 fixed rate. So they are going to buy down the rate for you, as long as you buy an inventory home, and that closes by April. So they do have some inventory homes that is available. So please reach us out, because we always carry a list of inventory homes. So if you say, hey, this is what we are looking, the first thing we want to do is we want to look at the inventory of what is available. Now, please do keep in mind, when you call me, you would be speaking with somebody on my team. Their job is to kind of connect you to the agent on my team, whether we be me or whether that be Anna, Nader, Kenya, whoever that would be. They're all trained personally by me. They know their stuff, and they'll be able to assist you. So please keep that in mind. Now let's walk further. So what I like about this is, if you look at it, you know, the walkway is a little broad, but come on guys, look at this. Isn't this humongous? What do you think of this island? Now, this is the standard feature with the builder. The upgrade is in regards to the 3 pendle lights that you see. Also, the 42-inch cabinet is not an upgrade. It's a standard feature. However, the upgrade is in relation to the crown molding and the color. Now, you will have quartz or granite, depending upon what they have chosen on an inventory home, or if you build from scratch. You will have 17-inch tiles on the floor. This is, of course, an upgraded tile, so just keep that in mind. The backsplash over here is also upgraded. You will not have a refrigerator, washer, or dryer. However, you do have the Samsung stainless steel. This one is a little carbon black upgrade over here, but it is a gas community. But I am just mesmerized by the size of this island. I can imagine myself and my family throwing in a good Thanksgiving party, and look at that. You really don't need a buffet table. You put everything right there. It's right there. It's humongous. Pass me the salt, please. It's just too big. But this is what I'm like, it just laid out really well. And the other thing that I want to point out is that you have these outlets right over here, which is nice. The upgrade also is in regards to the sink, because usually you will either have a 50-50 or a 60-40 sink. And then as I go around, you also have your laundry, which actually gives way to the garage area. So this is a builder model, so I can't go in, but the upgrade is in regards to the uppers that you see, and also the fold station that you see. But the laundry size is big enough. Now guys, I always say this, that it's not about the square footage, it's more about how the house flows. This is only 2,375 square foot all on one floor, but just look at the way it's kind of spread out. You have your study, you have your laundry area, you have this nice beautiful big island, you have this walk-in pantry area right there, which is pretty good size with the double door. But then you also have a pantry or a storage space, if I may, right over here also. So this is another thing that you have. So it has a lot of space, and then all the space open up, and I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me go ahead and show you the bedroom. Now the bedrooms are going to be carpeted, and then as I walk in, this is the very first room with the extra light. Now those of you who watches my videos on regular basis, they already know how I think about these lights. I would definitely recommend to have these lights in a room that you're going to use it as in your room that you're going to use it as an office space. Now this one has a study, so that could be the dedicated office space. And with the bedroom, I may not necessarily get 4 lights. I may just get the middle light and then another 2 light, because most builders sell it as a package, where they'll give you a package of 2 lights, 4 lights, or 6 lights. And I think in your master bedroom, which is the biggest room, you do need to have extra light, because that is the biggest room. Or get a really nice chandelier that kind of sparkles up the room. That probably would make sense. But what I also like is that you have these doors. You know, this is your standard door. I am a big fan of doors that pull out rather than doors that slide over or that has a split. So a decent sized closet area right over here. And then as I walk straight, I'm going to go across this beautiful big island, and then look at all this space. Look at this. All of the space opens up. You have this dining area right here. It's kind of not tucked in the way, but it's kind of a little bit on the side. It's broad enough, so it's there. What I love is that you have a nice piece of furniture over here. It could be used for your crockery, cutlery, everything else. It's right there. And then you have this nice transom bringing in a good amount of light. And then you have this family living area. Now look at this. Isn't this comfortable? You have those extra lights. You have this window. I'm a big fan of a house that is nice and inviting, because the amount of light that it brings in, just the natural light. It's a beautiful sunny day, and look, I'm like, the house is kind of lit up. Yes, I did open all the lights, but even if I don't, on a beautiful day like this, it's bringing in a lot of light. So you have the other bedrooms around this walkway. So as I walk in, you have the second bathroom. It's a shower tub combination, and they have this plain tile, which is a standard feature. Now you can change that into a shower tub combination. I'm sorry, this is a shower tub combination, but you can change this into a walk-in if that's what you want to do. That is something you would have to do it with the design center. And then the tiles are till here. Sometimes I've seen with some builders, they do a wallpaper over there, which is a good option for you to do later on. And then you also have the double sink, undermount sink with the quartz over there. And then as I go over here, you have the other bedroom. And one of the part that I love about my job is just the way they decorated. I wish I had my 3-year-old and he would be just playing whatever. Is it a sheep? I think it's a sheep. He would be just playing with all that, and that's what I love. Now guys, to get the biggest bang for your buck, inventory home is the way to go, because what happened is that as the market was crazy, the builders were not able to build fast enough. So what they actually did is they built some pre-selected homes based upon what people were wanting. Most people were wanting those beautiful gray color cabinet, the quartz and all that. So they built some specs homes where they chose the design and the structural options in it. And they are willing to give you more discount on those than trying to build from scratch, because when you are building from scratch, the builder already owns the land. He's not paying anything for the land. It's not costing them anything, but it is going to cost them more money in terms of the upkeep, liability, insurance, utilities when the house is almost ready. So that's why they're willing to do that, because they want to offload that. Now, at the end of the day, you buy a house or you don't buy a house, it's more dependent upon your personal situation, because I know the rates are high. But at the end of the day, the deciding factor for most of us is how much is it going to cost me in terms of my monthly payment. So if you can afford the payment, then interest rate does not really have that much bearing, because keep in mind that the rates do change. And right now with the builder buying the interest rate down to 4.25 for 30-year fix, that's a pretty good rate when the market rate is about 6.5%. So that's one thing. You can also do a 2-1 buy down or a 3-1. A 3-2-1 buy down, and what it basically does is if the market rate is 6.5%, 2-1 buy down would be 2% below for the first year, and then it increases. So if it's 6.5, you can get it at 4.5 for the first year, 5.5 for the second, and the rest of the year at 6.5. Now, if the rates go down, you could always refinance. And I say this, and it's a cliche, but I'm still going to say this: you marry the house, you date the rate, because the rates will always change depending upon the market, depending upon how things happen. So just keep those things in mind. You also have this nice walk-in closet, pretty much similar size, but it's a little bit more deeper as compared to wider. And then right next to it is the other bedroom, which is also a good size with the same amount of lights that you see, the double door for your closet space, very similar to what we saw. It's a very comfortable house. It's a really nice house. If you have a small family, you're just looking to get started, to get something below 500 in one of the upcoming areas of Mount Dora, this is really good. And guys, you really have to check out Orlando Living with D. We also have Orlandohomeshow in Espanol, where we cover the same models. And I have trained one of my Spanish speaking agent, Anna, on how to cover those houses, because when I was doing Orlandohomeshow, I was just thinking about, these are beautiful houses, but some of the videos out there does not get into the detail and give you all the information that you really need to be able to make a decision. But on top of that, look at the window and they're showing you the floor. And I wanted to make sure that when I do these videos, I really want to showcase what a beautiful job these builders do. Now, please do keep in mind, buying a house is a very, very emotional thing, and don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Just do your numbers up front, and when you do give us a call, we spend almost half an hour to an hour, depending upon how many questions you have, to do a buyer need analysis. So when you do come down to look at them, we spend the day with you, and we show you exactly what fits your need and what fits your budget, because we don't want to show you something that you fall in love with only to find out that it's not in your budget, because that's just us not doing our homework. Hope this makes sense. But what I also like about this house is that you have this nice patio, and if I can figure it out how to open it, I promise I'll take you outside. So one thing good about this builder is that you have this covered patio area, and you do get the pavers as a standard feature, so keep that in mind. But look at the size of this patio, and you can always get this screen later on, but your lot size is about 50 by 120, gives you enough space to build a pool if you want to. It pretty much goes to where those trees are. Now guys, when you build a single story, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, 2375 square foot home, you're gonna have a big footprint. So when you have a big footprint, it doesn't usually leave a lot of space out. So once you build the pool and you have a deck, you may not have a lot of space for walking around and all that. So if you have a 4-legged friend and it's not a Chihuahua, it's a pit bull or a Doberman or a Labrador, just keep in mind that they're not going to have that much space. But if that's not the case, you have kids, I mean, like, this is a really nice thing. And you do have a community pool too, so just keep those things in mind. And as I go over here, this is your master bedroom with the false ceiling, extra lights, 2 big windows, and the ceiling height over here kind of goes up a little bit. Standard ceiling height is 9'4". Because of the fall, it just goes up just a little bit to just about 10 foot, so just keep those things in mind. Pretty good space. I usually want to stand in the corner to kind of give you the depth. So you have this nice queen bed right over here. You have enough space for your nightstand, and then you have a nice walk-in closet. So let me take you this. And I know, I mean, like, I always get excited to see almost, you can have a small island, you have a lot of space. One thing that I will definitely tell you, this is a good space, but I would definitely do like an IKEA or a California closet, because that really helps. I did that personally in my house because we have a big closet, and when we did that, oh my God, we were able to find so much space. Things are more organized. Just some idea, you don't have to do that, but that is just something to keep that in mind for you. And then this is your master bathroom, and look at this. Wow, you have this nice walk-in shower, beautiful tiles, nice window over here, you have a light there. But look at that, you have a sitting area. I would have really loved if they had that option of a rain shower. Now, there are very few builders that are doing that. It is also offered as an upgrade, so just keep that in mind. But that is only going to happen if you're building from scratch. But if you are looking for a good deal, then you might have to sacrifice some of it so that it makes sense in the long run. Hope that makes sense to you. You also have your water closet. It's not as broader as the other 2 bathrooms that I saw, but or at least the first one, but it's still comfortable size. And then you have the double sink with this nice quartz over there, undermount sink, and then you also have this linen closet, which is a little bit deeper. I sure hope you get a lot of value from our videos. If you do, press that thumbs up button, press that bell icon, and please subscribe to our channel. It really would help us. We put in a lot of effort and time. Now guys, our services to you is absolutely free. So when you give us a call, you're going to be talking to somebody on my team, and their sole purpose is to be able to get the information, connect you to the right person, give you all that. So when you finally come down, you shop like a pro. You already know the area, you already know everything, because we have done a lot of videos for the community. So we have if you're thinking, hey, should I move to Mount Dora, Claremont, or Mineola? Guess what? We have a video on every single one of those communities. It's already posted on Orlando Living with D. So make sure to follow up, and you can check that over there, because I've already talked about the pros and cons. I've talked about the school. I've talked about the distance. Everything that you need to know kind of gives you an idea, especially when you're coming from out of town and you have no idea where to go and what to do. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you again for watching our videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out Orlandohomeshow in Espanol, Orlando Living with D. Thank you, and thank you. I've grown my business with leaps and bounds for the trust that you have put in us. And as I'm growing my team and as I start to do other things, I greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much. Until the next one, thank you for watching. Bye for now.